Hi, Andre Dottie here. Welcome to The Real Lesson Within, where we explore a movie clip and then find and discover some learning lessons from within that clip. Today's movie, Up. Now here's what I love about Up. Up is the second saddest opening movie that I've ever seen. And that's what makes this movie so good. Here are 3 quick things that we can learn from this movie clip, Up.
Beautiful day, winds out of the east at 10 knots, visibility unlimited. Enter the weather in the logbook! Oh, there's something down there! I will bring it back for science. Oh, it's a puppy! Ah, no time! A star! Lightning, hail!
Number 1, play is everything. Now, we won't talk about why these 2 kids were in this abandoned house in the first place. We won't talk about why these 2 kids were left alone to play in this abandoned house. We won't get into that. But what we will get into is how play is everything. Today, students do play. They just don't play like in the generations that we grew up. We grew up going outside and staying outside all day and playing. And when you were thirsty, you couldn't go inside and let out the good air. You had to stay outside and then turn on the water faucet and drink from the water hose. At least in my hood, that's how it was. I'm not sure about your hood, but my hood, it was that way. But play was everything. We thought of games to play. We played a game called Curb. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but one person stand on this side of the street where the curve is and the other person stands on the other side. And you had a basketball, a volleyball, a soccer ball, some round spherical type of a ball. And the whole game was to throw the ball at an angle, hit the curb for the ball to come back to your side. If it did, you got a point. If it didn't, they got a point. And whoever got to 5 first won. Play was everything. Imagination was everything. Just like in this clip. And this is the reality inside of our schools. It's standardized testing. It's high stakes. All the students must be at or above grade level by the end of the school year. I get it. I really, really do. Find ways for your students to create. Find ways for your students to imagine again. Give your students those opportunities to actually play. This is why IKEA is so popular. They give you a box of stuff and they say, figure it out. And then it makes your brain go all the way back to those days of those Tinker Toys, all the way back of those days of those Legos, all the way back of those days of those Lincoln Logs where you actually had to build and put stuff together. It's play. That is a form of learning. Play is everything.
Don't you know it's an exclusive club? Only explorers get in here. Not just any kid off the street with a helmet and a pair of goggles. Do you think you got what it takes? Well, do you? Yeah. All right, you're in. Welcome aboard. What's wrong? Can't you talk? Hey, I don't bite. You and me, we're in a club now.
Number 2, be a friend. Notice Carl and Ellie, they had never met each other, not until that moment. And in that moment, she had a choice. She could have moved him to the side, pushed him to the side, or she could have been his friend. She chose being his friend. She noticed that he was shy. She didn't care. She still wanted to be his friend. It's the same way in our schools. It's the same way in our classrooms. You see those students who are there, those students who are shy and quiet, provide opportunities for them to be friends with other people. Don't force the object, but give them those opportunities where they can share and talk. What they will find out is that a lot of them have a lot of things in common. Give them those opportunities to be a friend.
I saw where your balloon went. Come on, let's go get it. My name's Ellie. There it is. Well, go ahead. show you my adventure book. You know him. Charles Muntz, explorer. When I get big, I'm going where he's going. South America. It's like America, but south. Wanna know where I'm gonna live? Paradise Falls, a land lost in time. I ripped this right out of a library book. I'm gonna move my clubhouse there and park it right next to the falls. Who knows what lives up there? And once I get there, well, I'm saving these pages for all the adventures I'm gonna have. Only, I just don't know how I'm gonna get to Paradise Falls. That's it! You can take us there in a blimp. Swear you'll take us. Cross your heart. Cross it! Cross your heart! Good, you promised. No backing out. Well, see you tomorrow, kid. Bye. Adventure is out there!
Number 3, Adventure is Out There. I love this movie, Up, because my 2 kids watched this movie like 9 million times on the DVD until the DVD got scratched. And then by that time, we could find it online at different places. But we used to always say adventure is out there. But we're often too scared to try for those adventures. And so I challenge you, teacher, I challenge you, administrator, to find those adventures out there. Don't just get stuck in your rut inside of your classroom. What are some other ways you can teach outside of your classroom? In a hallway, in a gym, in a parking lot, outside on the playground. Adventure is out there if you look for it. That was the entire premise of Up. The adventure was out there if you looked for it, if you pursued it. So I challenge you, teachers, educators, adventure is out there. And those are the 3 things I loved about this movie clip and Up. I could watch Up all day and all night if it comes on TV. Disney Plus is there, Up is there. Guess who will be watching it? This has been The Real Lesson Within. Until next time.